All right. Beautiful day to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening to us. This is Diamond Hills. There is no mincing word. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. So today's broadcast, going straight to the point, hitting the nail on the head. But before we do that, please press the subscription button, subscribe to our channels, press the notification bells, and drop your comment and tell us maybe what we are dishing out is correct or is out of the question. Okay? So let's make it happen. Press the subscription button, please. Then we start. We keep the ball rolling. So let's get it started. Okay, so we continue on our Yoruba Rising Up series, and we have a lot on our plate today. But as usual, we will step into the plate and do justice to the matters at hand. Okay? So a lot of things happening. Things are happening very fast, very fast. About Yoruba nations, about AFENIFERE purported endorsement of Mr. TINUBU, matters arising, the agitation, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, Olayomi Koiki, Professor Akintoye, and every other Yoruba nation fighter, Yoruba nation activist. Everybody has a role to play. We should not leave it to Professor Akintoye alone or Chief Sunday Igboho alone or Olayomi Koiki or those one in the diaspora alone. No. What concern all must be fought for by all. Injustice to one is injustice to all. Whatever we do today, history shall have a place for every one of us. We are booking a place. We are booking a place in the history book. We are writing a new chapter in the history of black man, in the history of black race. And as we do this, may God strengthen us and bless us. Let me tell you, our God, the creator of heaven and earth, he doesn't strengthen the hands of the wicked. He is always behind, at the back of the oppressed. He is ready to fight for the people that are kept perpetual in bondage. He is the God that defeated Goliath using David. The same way, he is going to use our small David to defeat the Goliath from the desert. Those ones that say they will rule from desert to sea, we will see how our God defeat them. We will see how our God is going to defeat them. He defeated them before the Red Sea. And now they say they want to rule from desert to sea. Let them come to sea. We are here. We are here in Lagos. And they bring their ship to our seaport. God defeated them before the Red Sea. He will defeat them again this time. So let's get to it. So things are happening very fast. The Yorubas are taking their destiny into their own hands. I have to quickly set the tone for today's broadcast. History-changing events of this world are not necessarily propelled by the majority. Epoch-setting events the world over are not propelled by cacophonic crowds. Epoch-setting events the world over are not propelled by cacophonic crowds. It is normal for certain character to have a dissenting voices and choose to tread the path that is obviously senseless and choose to tread the path that is obviously senseless. That is the beauty of democracy and freedom fighting. That is the beauty of democracy and freedom fighting. God have no respect for people playing the role of Goliath or Sennacherib. My Yoruba people, please know that common sense is not always common. Today, we would move from the essential and necessary to the unimportant and meaningless. Meaning, we will start with the important part of the broadcast and then we will go to the most useless aspect of it. Then you yourself, you'll be able to pick. You'll be able to separate the chaff from the corn. If you know the reason why you are going to the river to go and fetch water, not even an Ebora, not even an Anjonu or a ghost will stop you midway to the stream. If you know the reason why you are going to fetch water, nobody, not even an Ebora or Anjonu, will stop you midway to the stream. Not to talk of a mere small child that want to dissuade you from fetching your water to save your thirsting and famishing family back home. Having said that, why are we agitating and putting our feet down to claim our land back from the grip and firm clutch of the criminals in Nagbada and Kaki? From the desert, the criminals in Nagbada and Kaki, from the desert and their collaborators below the River Niger and River Benue. My gosh. Tí kò bá nídìí, obìnrin kì í jẹ́ kúmólú. Tí kò bá nídìí, obìnrin kì í jẹ́ kúmólú. Apart from them totally hijacking all our resources and patrimonies, they have killed and ruined us beyond description. Yorubas, the Biafrans, have been taken 60 years back. They've been taken 60 years back. We, Yorubas and Biafran, we've been taken 60 years back and head down firmly in stagnation. We've been taken 60 years back and head down firmly in stagnation. We have been taken 60 years back and head down firmly in stagnation. You know the meaning? Today, I want to be capitalizing on the financial, material, environmental, and opportunity Yorubas have lost. Because by God's special power, we would pursue, overtake, and recover every of the colossal loss enumerated above. But what about the precious and the golden life that precious Yoruba people have lost to this Fulani and Nigeria disaster called a country? Fulani and Nigeria disaster called a country. Oh my show. We've suffered such an irreparable loss to the Nigerian project. Like I said before, it's possible we can still recover and overtake all the economic, all the financial, all the material, all the environmental or opportunities that Yorubas have lost. Because by God's special power, we would pursue, overtake, and recover every of the colossal loss enumerated above. But what about the precious and the golden life that precious Yoruba people have lost to this Fulani and Nigeria disaster you call a country? Fulani and Nigerian disaster that we mistakenly call a country. I will be going down memory lane the way these people have destroyed us for us to know that how did we get to this place and why are we fighting? Is there any reason for us to agitate? Nobody in Nigeria believe in Nigeria more than the Yorubas. But now, the story has changed for good, and there is no going back. For us, Nigeria is dead, buried, finished. So, we are going to rise from the ashes and build our own country by the special grace of the Almighty God. And nothing is stopping us. Nobody is stopping us. We are moving forward with the speed of light by the special grace of God. So, like I said, we've suffered such an irreparable loss. Let's start it. Delegiwa was murdered by this same Hausa Fulani government with a letter bomb. They tried to repeat it again last week in Soka area, in Soka area of Ibadan. I won't mention the name, but you all know it. But thank God, our chief was wiser and smarter than all the Fulanis put together. Secondly, we all know how Chief Moshood Abiola was murdered under the watch and supervision of Abdulsalam Abubakar. And Yorubas swallowed that bitter pill. Till today, we are yet to recover from that loss. And this same character is going up and down now, looking for peace. How can you have peace when you've murdered peace already? When you've murdered peace and you are still looking for it, he's going up and down Lagos, everywhere looking for peace. The man with white beard, you know that man, eh? He's looking for peace. He will never find it. Thirdly, they humiliated more than 20 Yoruba generals and top senior military officers, and some of them died in the process and lost their cherished military career. Example of such generals in the 1997 phantom coup that existed, that happened only in Abacha's brain. General Adipo Dia, General Abdulkarim Adisa, Akiode, General Tunji Olariwaju, Major Segun Fadipe, Professor Femi Odekunle, even General Olusegun Obasanjo was saved by God's grace from that cooked up coup that existed and happened only in the evil Fulani mind of General Sani Abacha and his bootlickers. This coup happened only in the head and mind of General Sani Abacha. That coup didn't destroy a lot of Yoruba generals. Olariwaju, Adisa, General Dia, Segun Fadipe, Professor Odekunle, all of them. Their career was ruined. Some of them died in the process. Number 4, Tolulope Arotile's murder is still fresh on our minds. The same never-do-well Hausa Fulani born to rule, dethroned, detained, and frustrated General Tunde Ideagbon to death. See, we are talking about how did we get to this place? Because if you push a goat to the wall, it will turn back and bite you. And that is what is happening now. These same never-do-well Nigerian people, Chief Akintola, Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi, was both killed by Nigerian political and military actors, fueled by Fulani madness. Number 7, Bola Ige's death was also Nigerian factor propelled. It was also propelled by Nigerian factor. Number 8, Chief Gani Fawemi was silently killed from systematic chemical exposure inhaled from series of numerous incarcerations in Nigeria in human prison houses, to the extent that doctors confirm that even chain smokers that have smoked for 50 years must not have such a damaged lungs. But Chief Fawemi never smoked even one stick of cigarette. But as a result of chemical inhalation from various prison houses, from Kuje to a lot of prison houses in the north, they purposefully, slowly kill that man because he's a Yoruba man fighting for a good Nigeria. So you understand it? So because we are discussing why are we here? Why are we at this stage? Why are we here? Why are we fighting? What is the reason why we are fighting? You understand? Because some people are saying, why is Yoruba fighting? Why can't they wait till 2023 and become a president? Is it because they are no longer in power? That's why they are fighting now? No, far from it. What is the Nigerian presidency? As young as I am, if they call me to come and be Nigerian president, I will reject it. Orí mi kọ, ẹlẹ́dàá mi kọ, ìyà. Orí mi kọ, ṣe orí mi kọ yà. It's bullshit to be a Nigerian president. It's a disgrace to the world. When world leaders are meeting, when you come there, you say, I'm a Nigerian president, they look at you with derision and ridicule. So what is special about Nigerian presidents? That's the destiny of about 50 million Yoruba will wait because one idiot from Bodyland want to become a Nigerian president in 2023. Who has even assured him they will give him the presidency? Abiola that was really on ground, healthy, rich, influential, a real man, was denied. General Obasanjo was there for 8 years. What has it translated to for the Yorubas? Obasanjo was in Aso Rock. I was roaming the street of Abuja for almost a year looking for a job. I couldn't get anything. So what has a Nigerian presidency? What is Nigerian presidency in the first place? With that fucking 1999 constitution. And so the destiny of 50 million Yorubas have to wait because somebody want to become Nigerian president. Somebody want to become Nigerian president. So the destiny of 50 million Yorubas have to wait. Nigerian presidency, my foot. Nigerian presidency, my foot. If they call me and dash me, as young as I am, I will tell you, fuck you, fuck your presidency. I cannot raise my head anywhere in the world and say I'm Nigerian president. President of criminals, president of 419, president of terrorists, presidents of hungry, battered, shattered, scattered people. I reject evil. What is the Nigerian presidency that 50 million people have to wait? Even the presidency that is not even sure. Okay, so just to let you know why are we here, because people are saying why we can become president now and we will correct it now. Jonathan was there for close to 6 years. He's a Southerner. He couldn't correct nothing. Obasanjo was there 8 years. He couldn't correct nothing. And these people are even better than TINUBU. So why are we wasting our time flogging a dead horse? I can't get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, so I think this is a very long broadcast. I will stop it here. I think I will do the next one in the next broadcast so that it won't be burning. And okay, so I'm stopping it now. So once again, this is Diamond Hills. Here we don't give a damn. We say it the way it is. No mincing word. So God be with you. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.